In this video, I'm going to show you how to ensure that your collar is nicely structured and sitting around your neck with a nice roll. Let's make the collar. One of the ways to get a really nice roll in your collar is to make one of the sides slightly shorter than the other collar. So what you can do is trim off about 1/8 of an inch of the collar edge from both sides. Now this part of the collar is slightly shorter in length than this part. So what you want to do is put them right sides together. This is the right side and this is my other right side. And you want to pin the ends. And pin the middle. And as you can see, it's a little tight compared to this side. We're now going to sew it from the middle to the outside and down at your 5/8 seam allowance, and then start again and sew from the middle to the outside and then down at your 5/8 seam allowance. Now we're going to trim down the seams to about just under 1/4 inch. What I like to do when I cut is cut at an angle so it automatically grades the seam allowance. You have one set of seams, one seam that's going to be a little shorter than the other, and that'll give it a nice turn and make it lie nice and flat. Now I like to iron the seams to set them. And set the thread. And then we want to turn them inside out. And then you can use your scissors or a point turner, as long as your scissors are not sharp at the end, to push the corners out and get the nice point. So as you can see, this collar without the interfacing was cut slightly shorter, so it's pulling a little tighter than the collar with the interfacing, and so it's already starting to do a nice roll. So when you think about how this is going to be on your neck, it'll give a nice roll because the under collar is slightly smaller than the upper collar. Let's iron it. You want to iron it so you're just favoring the underside and the seam is just hidden from the right side of the collar. As you can see, the collar already is having a nice roll to it. What I do to make it roll even more is lay it over your ham and give it a nice steam and press on to make sure that it's really gonna roll well. Now you can see that it will sit very nicely and stay rolled in the right direction around your neck.